You are welcome to today's episode of Formula for Everyday with the Formula Law.
Hi, welcome to Formula for Everyday podcast. I am your host, Lawrence Nkwacha, the Formula Law. So today we're going to continue with the book we started a while back, which is The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. And today we're going to be looking at a new chapter. This chapter is one of my most favorite chapters. Any single time I pick up this book to read, it is Habit 3, and it is Put First Things First. Now, putting first things first is part of the principles of personal leadership. And the whole chapter started with this very interesting quote. He said, "Things which matter most must never be at the mercy of things which matter least." Now, she said, I cannot really pronounce the name of this guy, but it's something Goethe. Alright, it's quite funny, but I can't pronounce the name. But you can check up the book so you actually see the name of the person that made this quote. Said, "The things which matter the most must never be at the mercy of the things which matter least." So you must always understand, and once you've been able to solidify your principle center, then you should know what comes first and what should come later. Okay, so understand the principles that govern life. Understand what you should put foremost at every point in time, and the things that matter the least should never come before the things that matter the most. So write down a short answer for the following 2 questions. So question 1, what one thing could you do or you are not doing, which if you continue to do it on a regular basis would make you a tremendous positive difference in your personal life? So what is that thing that you've not been practicing, that if you begin to do it from today and you do it on a more regular basis, it's going to make a totally different paradigm for you. It's going to make a tremendous difference in your life. What is that thing? Then number 2, what one thing in your business or professional life would bring similar results for you? So this question basically just asking, okay, the first question was asking about your personal life. So looking at your personal development, your family, your health, your friends, your relationships. But this second one now is looking at your business and your professional life. You know, life is like a car. Life is like a table. You don't look at just one leg, or you don't try to stand on one leg of a table. You don't even try to stand on 2, depending on the kind of table you are building. The biggest sizes of tables have a lot of legs. I mean, they have so many supports from different places. So you don't tend to crash an area of your life because you think another one is working. So it's balance. So we're looking at your personal life, which include your relationships, your family, your friends, your personal development. Then we're also looking at your business and professional life. I mean, your spiritual life too would be included in your personal life. Okay, so management is clearly different from leadership. This is because leadership is primarily a high-powered right brain activity. So leadership has more to do with the creativity of a person, and in whatever it is you are doing, you are a leader. I mean, you could be a leader in your family, you could be a leader in church or in your religious organization. You could be a leader in just your little sphere of influence. You could just be a leader. So you must always understand that leadership is very, very integral to your life. If you're an entrepreneur, you know that leadership is a very sacrosanct part of your journey, because you have to learn strategy, you have to learn systems, and you must lead a team. Okay, so leadership is far different from just management. It's more of an art. It's based on philosophy. You have to ask the ultimate questions of life when you are dealing with personal leadership issues. So you always have to ask the very integral issues. You always have to ask the very integral questions of life. And if you want to succeed in any area of life, if you want to succeed in any area of leadership, don't forget I said every single person is a leader. If you want to succeed as a leader, then you must learn how to ask these questions to yourself. You must learn how to imbibe the principles you use to leading others, first of all in yourself. So it's something that starts from within before it comes out. I just like the way Stephen Covey arranged the progression of this book, because if you don't lead yourself, you cannot be able to lead other people. So it's an inside out principle. You first lead yourself within before you begin to lead without. All right. So the power of independent will. The power of independent will. So independent will is what makes effective management possible. If you have an independent will, that's why God actually created humans to have independent will. You can choose whatever it is you want in life. You can choose whatever it is you want to achieve. And if you put in the work, there is a very much likelihood that you're going to achieve it.
You are still listening to Formula for Every Day with the Formula Law. Stay tuned.
There is no promise, but the likelihood of you achieving it is by far more than the person that just takes whatever he hopes to achieve as a mere wish or as a wishful thinking. All right. So the ability to make decisions and choices and act in accordance to them is your power of an independent will. So empowerment comes from learning how to use the great endowment in the decisions we make every day. So as you continue to use your will in the decisions we make, I said this in a previous episode, don't act by someone else's programming. Ensure that whatever you're doing in life is based on your own principle center, because we can become like robots. We become programmed by our environment. We become programmed by other people that are possibly more driven than us. And don't forget that now it's not bad to actually follow a leader that has a better drive than you. I mean, he has a more positive drive than you. But a lot of negativity in the world right now. There are a lot of negative people in the world with bad energy, bad vibes, and they come to you every day. They continue to program you in ways that it's not going to make your life become easier, or it's not going to even make you attain the kind of success that you need. So you need to begin to learn how to program yourself. That's why the chapter 2 was very important, of beginning with the end in mind. You always need to keep speaking things that you want your life to be like. Work with affirmations, mission statements. Try to get better at whatever it is that you are doing through the principle of programming. Integrity is fundamentally the value we place on ourselves. It's our ability to make and keep commitments to ourselves. The essence of proactive growth. So integrity is not just what other people see about you. It's about what you do for yourself. Integrity is about what you do for yourself, the promises you keep to yourself, the commitments you keep to yourself, and this is the essence of proactive growth. So effective management is putting first things first, while leadership decide what are the first things. Okay, so management is discipline in carrying it out, while leadership is actually presenting the vision of what should be carried out. So leadership is clearly different from management. Leadership decides what are the first things, while management is carrying out those first things and actually the discipline to put those first things first. Okay, so according to this philosophy, it said to disciple is to set principles, to disciple is to set values, to disciple is to set an overriding purpose. Okay, to subordinate a goal or a person who represents that goal. All right, so your discipline should be based on the right principles. If you are subordinate to the right principles, if you choose to live under the right principles and you always respect those principles as being supreme and cosmic, like universal, any day, any year you come to earth, if you like time travel to the future or you time travel to the past, those principles always apply. Okay, they always apply. So once you learn how to subordinate yourself to goals and to principles, then you find out that your life becomes much more better. So we're running out of time, and I think this is a good place to stop. So it's always a great joy to come before you and get to